Alright, so since so many people have been asking me where's the next video, here it is. I'm going to be talking about how horrible the archetype system is in NBA 2K17. Now at first it sounds good. It sounds great on paper. Let's have a bunch of different players who aren't all superstars play against each other so there's some sort of depth to Park and Pro-Am. But then we got the game. And we're like, what is this? We're all a bunch of AAU players out here. We're like a high school basketball team. We can't do anything. We're not good. And 2K lies to us by telling us, we're 93, 94, 95 overall. But then when you check out the stats, we're like an 82 or an 83. Now I saw a video by this dude named Agent 00 or 00 Agent. One of those, I'll put a link down in the description. And he had a great idea on what we should do with the archetypes, Pick one main one and then like 2 secondary archetypes, which would be great. The game would be a lot of fun. But instead they gave us this one, and it kind of makes us all feel really weak. And what hurts it the most is that the one archetype you're good at, you can't even perform well. Like the sharpshooters. They're supposed to be shooters. Their main attribute is shooting. And they'll miss wide open threes. Good release. They'll miss it. Playmakers. We're supposed to make plays. We're supposed to be able to pass the ball, dribble, create space. They took our badges away from us. And with this most recent patch, they took out speed boosting, which I didn't like anyways. And they added more aggressive animations. So we're just going to be picking up the ball a lot. And that kind of ruins the game. The game is already really slow. Everybody runs out of stamina just running up the court. Running up the court. These are supposed to be NBA superstars. And they are gassed after running up the court. It's not even a full-size court in my park, the threes courts. They're like, 75% the size of a real court? And they are tired. And they've also made it to where all the archetypes aren't even equal. The slashers and sharpshooters are on 2 completely different levels in this game. Especially now that we live in this 3-point era where players like Curry and Klay Thompson, all the Warriors in general, are just pulling threes and making the game look fun. 2K tries to emulate that and makes people that want to take the ball to the hole completely useless. The animations are bad. They're hit or miss. They're either going to go down or we're just going to slip and slide off each other like we're, covered in Vaseline or something. And it doesn't make the game feel right. And then when you add to the fact that we've got the infamous Stretch Big, who's able to still set illegal screens. I don't care what they said in patch 5. They can still set illegal screens and come off and pull a 3 from 40 feet. 3 times per game at least. And it ruins the game for everyone. You shouldn't be able to make a 7'2" sharp shooter who's just as good as a point guard or shooting guard. They can pull it off the dribble, standing dribble, over people. It doesn't make sense. And it makes the game extremely unbalanced. And it's a shame because 2K was getting so big. 2K14 started it. 2K15 and 16 blew up since Live just tanked. And 16 was so big and so popular, we were really excited for 17. And then it comes out and we get this trash. It's like they didn't even try. They didn't even give us new parks. All they do is try to capitalize on people buying VC. They throw out these boring packs and they don't focus on what the players are saying. I don't know, who's in charge of, leading 2K. I want to say Ronnie 2K, but I feel he's just a face. I feel he has no real power. But whoever it is, they don't listen to the community. We want to be able to play as superstars. We play my career to be the best player in the league and then take that player to the park to play with our friends. None of us, or most of us, are playing to win. There's not a whole bunch of people that are just playing, for fun. Oh yeah, let's go play my park for fun. We're trying to win. And when we've got players that can't do what they're supposed to do, it makes us feel horrible. We're not supposed to feel this way because 2K wants to try to limit us to what we can do. And another thing I absolutely hate is that none of the archetypes can defend except for the lockdown defender. I understand that adds value to the lockdown defender archetype, but we can't even move laterally quick enough to defend even a sharpshooter dribble. Like, I can understand if it's a 99 overall playmaker, I can understand if you can't defend them every time, but we can't even defend against like a small forward sharpshooter. It shouldn't be that way. Defense is too slow, it's too stiff, and it's not effective. I still understand lockdown defenders are supposed to be the guys that can defend, but not a lot of people want to play as them because they can't score. So that kind of just ruins Park, in my opinion. Now people are still going to play it for the same. Now people are still going to play it for the same reason we play Call of Duty, because of the name, and also they don't really have any competition. I mean, yeah, you can say Battlefield is the competition to Call of Duty, but we all know the truth. Call of Duty is still king. And you can say that Live is going to try and make a resurgence, but it's not, because, you know, all NBA Live games are still going to be trash. They don't even put effort into it. So 2K is on top of this hill, and they feel they can just get lazy and not even listen to us. And that ruins the game. But they have been making improvements. Not the improvements we want, but they've been making improvements. So hopefully by Christmas time, the game will be great. We'll all have fun, especially when those Christmas scrubs come in. We can tear them all up. The paper bags are going to be everywhere. But until then, we're just going to have to suffer. Anyways, if you agreed with anything I said, anything at all in this video, you should leave a like. And if you want to see anything else I throw out, you should subscribe. I try to throw out at least 1 or 2 videos a week. Plus, my channel is extremely small. I need help, so subscribe.